Hey, Eagle fans, I'm Thomas Mont. Welcome to Philadelphia Eagles Now. Today's video is brought to you guys by our friends at Manscaped. You can save big by going to manscaped.com, using the promo code CHAT, get 20% off your first order plus free shipping. More details on this a little bit later on in today's video. All right, so I want to jump into today's video and take a look at who are some candidates Philadelphia could trade up in the draft and target, right? Because we're sitting there, 3 first-round draft picks, so you might just stay put at 15, 16, and 19. However, are there some guys who might not be there 15, 16, and 19 who the Eagles could package some picks and move up to go ahead and get? I'm going to give you my top 5 players for that in today's video. Now, obviously, again, the odds of them trading inside of the top 10, I think, are probably a little bit slim, but if they fall in love with somebody, you might have to go ahead and trade up into the top 10 in order to go ahead and grab that player, right? Because they're not going to slide all the way down to 15. And so with 30 first-round draft picks in the first round and plenty of ammo going forward, I mean, you got second-round draft pick, third-round draft pick, I mean, you got a ton of draft picks this year, they could package some things and move up in the NFL draft to go ahead and get players that they love. Howie Roseman, he's known for doing this. He's done it a lot, trading up and down. Think about the Carson Wentz year, whenever he traded twice, like up into the early teens, and then up to number 2. He's a GM who likes to do it, so we'll give you the full range of options on who they could look to trade up for if they want to do that. Now, they do, like I said, have early draft picks. That means plenty of ammo. You can package these guys together and move up in the draft if you want to. You have 15 overall, 16 overall, 19 overall, 51st, that's the second round draft pick, 83rd overall, that's your third round draft pick. These are all inside the top 100 and all can be used to move up inside the top 10. Now, here's the current top 10 draft order, just to go ahead and refresh you on where you could move up here. Now, odds of going up to 1, 2, or 3 are pretty slim. I don't see them trading with the Jaguars, Lions, or Texans, but anywhere after that, between 4 and 10, as we'll see, is a possibility if Philadelphia wanted to move up in the draft to go ahead and get one of the players we'll talk about, right? You got the Jets there at 4, Giants at 5, Panthers sitting there at 6, Giants again at number 7. They could be a trade back option. Falcons at 8, definitely could be a trade back spot. Broncos at 9, and then Jets running it out there inside the top 10. Let me ask you guys this. What are the chances of Philadelphia trading up into the top 10? Now, again, we're just giving you some options in today's video. I personally don't think that they will, but I want to get you guys prepared in case that they do. What are the chances that you think Philadelphia trades into the top 10 from a scale of 1 to 10? Let me know down below right now. So, today's video, the whole point is to take a look at those candidates. Now, there are plenty of options inside the top 10, and we're not going to get to all 10 options that could potentially be there. These are the 5 most important ones, ranked from 5 down to 1 in the likelihood, right? So 5 being like, this is an option, but least likely, because maybe position of need, as we'll see, and then down to 1, where it's like, this is probably the guy they would trade up to go ahead and get if they have a possibility to go ahead and do so. And you'll see some of these guys could fall a little bit, maybe not go in the first 3 picks. They could be there 5, 6, 7, and then Philadelphia pounces and gets the guy that they want. So at number 5, trade-up candidate, we talked about him a little bit here on the show. It is the safety Kyle Hamilton out of Notre Dame. Now, you guys know, I'm not a big Kyle Hamilton fan, not because of his play on the football field, but the position that he plays. I don't think safety is worth trading up into the top 10 to go ahead and get. However, I am in the minority on that because you look at mock drafts, Mel Kiper Jr.'s most recent mock draft, Kyle Hamilton goes like number 4 overall, and so he's going to go inside the top 10 according to every professional out there. I just don't think Philadelphia needs him. However, he must be included on our list because as of right now, Philadelphia doesn't have a safety in 2022 because both Harris and McLeod are going to go ahead and be free agents. So you can start doing the math here. If Howie Roseman thinks safety is a big-time need, you want to reincarnate Brian Dawkins like a lot of people want the Eagles to do. Hamilton is an option to trade up to go ahead and get because the odds of him being there at number 15 are slim to none. He will go inside the top 10. We'll go and get to number 4 here in just one second. First, though, our sponsor for today's video is Manscaped. Manscaped.com. Use the promo code CHAT. Get 20% off your first order plus free shipping. And they have the all-new Ultra Premium Collection, the all-in-one hygiene, skin, and hair care bundle that upgrades your day. I'm telling you, I just got this in the mail. They sent me my Ultra Premium Collection package, and I started using it a week ago. Just got out of the shower about an hour ago. The shampoo, the conditioner, the body wash, it's absolutely fantastic. Here's everything that comes in the package, too. So you have your cologne-infused Ultra Premium Body Wash that not only hydrates your skin, but makes you smell absolutely incredible. You also have the 2-in-1 shampoo, non-greasy formula. It's super quick. You just a couple of squirts there, rub it in, rub it out. You are done. It's got a ton of great stuff inside there, too, which is what I love. The coconut water, the green tea, the aloe, the turmeric, the sage, it's all in there. Then, after you get out of the shower, you have your aluminum-free deodorant. Most of the deodorant you're probably using has aluminum in it, and that's not very good. Manscaped takes it out of there and still gives you, obviously, the deodorant, and it smells fresh as well. My favorite product of the entire batch, though, is their Hydrating Moisturizer Spray. It's not just lotion you put on your body to moisturize it after a shower. It's a spray, and it goes ahead and hydrates, and is non-greasy. It doesn't make you feel all sticky and gross. That's absolutely fantastic. You also get the lip balm included in there as well. All of this, $40. Like, literally, right now. You save big and 20% off that by going to manscaped.com and use the promo code CHAT to get the 20% off plus the free shipping on the brand new Ultra Premium package. I use this every day. You guys should go ahead and check it out as well. Link will be down below me right now in the description box. All right, next candidate here is a wide receiver. Now, I'm going to say Drake London. Now, you take Thomas. You don't like Drake London. Why is Drake London included in this list? Well, everybody else likes Drake London. A lot of people think Drake London's the best wide receiver in this draft. So if Philadelphia want to trade up for a wide receiver into the top 10 to get him, London is probably the option. Again, go look at all the mock drafts right now. Most of them have London as the first wide receiver off the board due to his freak of size, freak of nature frame, 6'5", absolutely a monster. And people obviously are going to take him inside the top 10. Now, again, I wouldn't because of the ankle injury, and that does definitely worry me. I think you can stay put at number 15, 16, or 19 and still get one of the other 4 wide receivers you see on your screen right now. But we have to at least acknowledge that if they wanted to fall in love with somebody, it would not surprise me to fall in love with that big body physical receiver in Drake London. I like Treylon Burks better. I think Wilson and Olave and Williams are all options as well. But if you're talking about trade-up candidates, if this is another guy that they think will go inside the top 10, we got to include a wide receiver, and London comes on the list here at number 4. Now, before we get into number 3, which is a cornerback, as you'll see, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel because we have plenty of great draft coverage and draft news, rumors, mailbag videos coming up over the next couple of days and weeks. We'll also give shout-outs to the 10 most recently subscribed people to the channel. So if you've recently subscribed to the channel, go down below, comment me, M-E, down below. The first 10 are going to go and get pulled by producer Trace, and then we will go ahead and, like I said, give you a shout-out in the next video. All right, next candidate here is the cornerback Derek Stingley. Now, Stingley, of course, is falling a little bit in some mock drafts due to the fact that he really had one good year and then a couple of mediocre years. You don't really know what you're going to get out of Derek Stingley, but in terms of overall play in the field during that 1 year and how he sizes up versus other top cornerbacks coming out of the draft the past couple of years, he is very much considered a top 10 draft pick and I think will be not available at number 15 overall, hence why you have a trip to go ahead and get him. This is always the thought process now for Philadelphia. Who's going to be the cornerback opposite of Darius Slay? You could make the case for Zach McPherson. I just don't see it happening. I think Philadelphia gets a cornerback, whether it's in free agency, as we talked about, or the NFL draft, and Stingley is definitely one of those options to trade up to go ahead and get. Name a player that you would trade up into the top 10 to grab. Is there one? Maybe one on my list, maybe one not currently on my list. Do you have a name that you want to trade up to get, that you would trade up to get? Let me know who that is down below in the comments section. I'll give you my number 1 guy coming up here later, because we have 2 next and then number 1, so stay tuned for that, but give me your thoughts down below. Number 2, meaning the second most likely player I think Philadelphia could trade up to go ahead and grab, is the cornerback from Cincinnati, Ahmad Sauce Gardner. I love this guy. You guys know how much I'm a fan of his. I just told you why they need another cornerback. I think Gardner is rocketing up draft boards due to his excellent play, obviously at Cincinnati through multiple years, and also really good job at the Senior Bowl, which has shown to improve your draft stock, right? You perform well against other seniors. There's NFL coaches coaching you up. You can really improve your draft stock at the Senior Bowl. I think Gardner did that, and I think he definitely is an option, and it's very much on the Eagles' radar. The question is, will he fall to 15? We have to trade up to go ahead and grab him. All right, as we continue to go ahead and wrap up this list, as I'm saying, my trade-up candidates inside the top 10 of the NFL draft, the number 1 player on my list, as we go back through this, Kyle Hamilton, Drake London, Derek Stingley, Ahmad Gardner, is Kayvon Thibodeaux, the defensive end out of Oregon. This is easily, in my opinion, the number 1 guy Philadelphia could consider trading up into the top 10 to go ahead and grab. A couple of reasons why. 1, he's not falling past, I think, 8 at Atlanta, right, would be the absolute, floor that he could fall past to, because Atlanta desperately needs a pass rusher. So that means he's not going to be there at 15, 16, or 19, which means you need to trade up to go ahead and grab him. Now, why do you want to get him? Well, he's probably the best pass rusher in the draft behind Aiden Hutchinson. There's arguments he's better than Aiden Hutchinson. He's a physical freak, and he would absolutely be a menace on the outside for whatever football team is going to be, but more specifically, Philadelphia, who they've had decent pass rushers and really been a decent pass rush team the past couple of seasons, but really they haven't had that superstar, that T.J. Watt, that Jadeveon Clowney in the early parts of his years, that Nick Bosa, right? They haven't had that elite guy who's going to get you 15 to 19 sacks every single season. Now, you do get Brandon Graham back. That's obviously a big improvement for Philadelphia. You're going to lose Derek Barnett. Not a big loss, but still, you will lose a pass rusher there. And so as it currently stands, with Josh Sweat getting the contract extension, you feel good about the defensive line. You just don't feel elite with the defensive line, especially with the stuff going on with Fletcher Cox getting a little bit older and not performing at a very high level over the past couple of seasons. I think Thibodeaux could 100% be the one guy if Philadelphia did want to move up. If he slides a little bit, they could jump up their pounce and get their pass rusher, as we've seen. Defensive end is probably the most important position in the National Football League behind cornerback. In my opinion, it is. Maybe left tackle's mixed in there as well. It's a top 3 position of need for every single NFL team, and trying to get that elite pass rusher and having him on your roster goes a very long way. Now, naturally, if Thibodeaux goes too early, if he goes to 3 or 4, like some mock drafts have him going, then you can settle for other top pass rushers in the draft. We talked about them. They're under screen right now. George Karlaftis out of Purdue, David Ojabo out of Michigan, Jermaine Johnson, who's becoming a fan favorite, a personal favorite of mine, the senior out of FSU. He's rocketing up draft boards, and Trayvon Walker, the pass rusher on the national championship Georgia Bulldog roster. So even if Thibodeaux were not to slide and you couldn't trade to get him, there are plenty of other options on the list. Out of the 5, though, as we just mentioned, Hamilton, London, Stingley, Gardner, and Thibodeaux, name a player from the list you want the Eagles to trade up to go ahead and get. Is there one? You want to stay put? You want to trade up to get somebody? If you want to trade up to get somebody, let me know who that is down below right now. All right, ultimate today on our Philadelphia Eagles trade-up draft candidate video here, getting you guys ready for April as we are into March. I mean, we're getting close to the 2022 NFL Draft. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Plenty more content coming up next couple of days and weeks. And also follow me on Twitter at RealThomasMott. That is where I do most of my Eagle talking when I'm not here on the channel. But Eagles now, Thomas Mott signing off. To the rest of your day.